Alright, wanted to make a video real quick about some starting issues we had with this car. It's a 02 QX4. It'll be really similar if you have a Pathfinder. It's the same vehicle essentially. Having issues with hard starting, and when we bought this car, the starter was going out. Also, it had starting issues and could not figure out why, but finally figured out the source of the problem. It's actually this fuel dampener right here. It looked new. This is the old one that actually had a problem. I'm pretty sure it was a super cheap one. But it was having issues starting. It's got brand new MAF in it, MAF sensor. Intake is clean. Throttle position sensor is adjusted like it should, but was having real issues, especially after it got hot. Let it sit for 20 minutes. Really stumble, and you'd have to kind of press on the gas, and sometimes you'd have to hold the key down for, oh gosh, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, turn it off, try and start it again before it actually start. It was actually this that caused that hot starting issue. The diaphragm, so fuel goes here and fuel goes here. This regulates the fuel. This port up here leads to this vacuum hose. There's a diaphragm that separates this portion where the fuel is from the vacuum. This right here is a brand new line. I replaced like all of the vacuum hoses when we first got the car. You could pull this off and smell gas in the vacuum hose, which is not a good sign. It means the diaphragm in here is not doing its job separating the two. It's just supposed to regulate the fuel. So that's one sign you can check for really quickly to see if you have hard start issues. Check this. It wasn't sucking tons of fuel out and into the intake. This goes right into your intake plenum. I put a vacuum on it to test if it would hold vacuum. It was really inconsistent. You'd see the needle like fall down and then stop and then hold and fall down really quickly, whereas this other fuel dampener wouldn't do that. Basically, as soon as I got this in, drove it around, and then let it sit for 20 minutes, went right back outside, started it up, and it's perfectly fine. So the two signs were it not being able to hold vacuum, and then also the hard start issues, and also smelling gas in this brand new vacuum line. You're not supposed to smell gas there. So hopefully this helps somebody. Let me know if you have any other questions. It's super simple to take out. There's a screw there. Unbolt those. Take this fuel line off. Take your vacuum hose off. Swap it out with your new one. I think Advanced Auto Parts sells a really cheap one at like $36. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. AutoZone and O'Reilly's have these for about, at least right now, for about a little less than $100, but seem to fix the issue. So there's that. Hopefully this helps you guys out.